Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between our visitors and the Dallas Cowboys. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drop.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 87 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get it. So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass. On play action, they'll throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either.
Touchdown, Bills! That's caught at the 1. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Well, Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively. On second down now, Wiggins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play here for Dallas. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, but a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, it would have been 4th down.
Exactly.
A gain of 6 there on first. Second and 4. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Wiggins, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 2nd and 3. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And it's caught by Hooper. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Russell. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now back to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. This will be fielded inside the 5 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnover.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
A nice little juke. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Arnold. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. 20, 10, 5. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. They'll try and throw for it. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bills will extend their lead.
So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a two-score game and a solid lead.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Here's Smith to return it. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big gain there for the Bills. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Back to throw. Touchdown, Bills. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Bass on for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Here's Smith to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Now here's a throw that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I know you feel that.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big gain there for the Bills.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw, rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Here's Smith to return it.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go.
So now the Cowboys down by 10. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Arnold. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
2nd and 20.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,
You